Sales team, welcome back. Today we're going through the Closers Daily Scorecard. This is a free app that I'm building just for you, and you can start using it right now. Low ticket sales has been fucking obliterated by AI. So as salespeople, we all need to evolve. We all need to step up our game and become elite closers. High ticket sellers only is what we need to be from now on. But from talking to a lot of my clients, it's pretty obvious that we can't evolve to a new state if we don't know where we're at right now. And if a lot of you are honest with yourselves, when was the last time you educated yourself? When was the last time you logged your reps, collected some data, and learned from it? And that is the goal of this app. Something super simple you can use every single day to track your reps, see where you're going right, see where you're going wrong, learn, evolve, and elevate yourself. So let's get into it right now. The good news is, I don't want to doom and gloom about AI, but the good news is that I am actually old enough, might not like it, I'm old enough to remember many of these technological revolutions. Did the phone destroy every door-to-door salesperson in the world? No, it just meant that some door-to-door salespeople had to elevate their game, become the best of the best, and the rest learned new skills and jumped on the phone. Otherwise, they were all dead. Did the internet ruin traditional sales? No. Instead, it gave us 1,000,001 new ways to sell. And so, yes, AI is super disruptive if you're a shit salesperson. But if you're a good salesperson and you want to be a better salesperson, it's nothing but new opportunities for you to earn a ton more money. Let's get into it. So this is the Closers Daily Scorecard. You can sign up with the links below. You'll end up on this link. It's open source. It's public. The link will be local to your browser, so you can play around with it. If you actually want to talk to the Google AI here, you can actually edit it and change it however you want to, however you see fit. For now, we're just going to focus on these three sections here: the daily log, the journal, and the statistics. So today's numbers. So we're going to imagine it's the end of the day. We're just about to pack up, but no, we need to record, review, reflect on what the fuck has happened today. So let's say today we boshed out 8 calls. It's pretty strong day. We presented 5 offers, and let's say we had three closed deals. Now, that's the easy stuff. Anyone can do this. Come on, you've no excuses. But daily commitment, this is where we need to start being honest with ourselves. How serious were you today when you turned up? Were you hydrated? Were you well rested? Was your mindset right? Had you practiced your scripts? Had you reviewed previous calls? Do you have a coach like me that could review the sales calls you've been on and improve? Are you in a community of salespeople that are going to help you evolve together? I'm going to say I was an 8 today. See, I know my shit, but look, I got small kids. And let's just say one of them came into me in the night and had a bad dream. So I'm a bit more caffeine fueled today than normal, not that natural energy. So brilliant. That's it, guys. That's all we need to do. Now, let's move on to the journal. If you've seen any of my content previously, when it comes to objections, we like to break objections down into five pretty common categories that we hear, that you can see here. But remember, 2 are smoke screens and only 3 are real. But whatever they say, we have simple questions that we can ask to bring them on a journey back to where the transformation needs to happen. So let's say I got a money objection today, and I'm going to say, yeah, there was a money objection, but it was a real objection. It turned out to be a real objection. And so therefore, we were able to put a payment plan in place. We're going to log that there. Now, all the objections that we log are going to be listed here. So again, we can review them nice and easily. Let's say we got a partner objection today, and we were able to align with them, understand that it was genuinely a partner objection. So what we ended up doing was they were there in the background, and we were actually able to bring them on the call, bring them into the conversation. Let's say she was an absolute ball buster, and that was actually a bad tactic to do. So we're going to say partner came on call and shut it down. Don't do a live demo if you can't type for shit like me. Shut it down. So again, that's a bad example of how we try to do something. So let's say we heard the partner objection, then on another call a little bit later. So we decided to not use that particular tactic and instead focus the attention back on his hopes, his dreams, and is his partner a supportive person? And we went down that route. And the partner does like to weigh in on these financial decisions. It was actually a smokescreen It was actually more of a fear-based thing, and it was around them not really trusting themselves to be able to get that return on investment, and all kinds of psychological reasons that they had about it, but it was about themselves. So these are just things off the top of my head that you hear all the time. So we're going to say, yeah, partner objection wasn't real. That was a smoke screen, and it was actually fear, and then it was actually more of a self thing. So we were able to bring them back onto their transformation path and close them. Now we're going to move on to the stats section. So this is going to evolve over a rolling 7-day period. So you see here's today's Friday. As we move into Saturday, Sunday, that's going to roll on. It's just going to be continually going. We can see currently our close rate is at 37%. 8 call 3 closes, pretty fucking standard. We can monitor this and set targets for ourselves. We're going to have a nice little objection breakdown here of the most types of objections that we hear. And then obviously over that rolling 7 days, we're going to see what our commitment was like. You can click the generate report, you get a nice little PDF as well. But guys, this is all about logging the data, leave it for a week or so, and then come back, generate your report and see. Are you a little slower and a little sluggish on a Monday because you overdo it at the weekend? Does it turn out that you're actually on the piss all fucking weekend when you should be trying to improve yourself and elevate your own self outside of the sales world? That said, maybe on a Friday you don't do any calls because you're fucking wrecked. You've been working your sales job. Maybe you're doing some other side hustles. You've a young family taking your attention, and it's tough, okay? But unless you have these things in black and white, or in this case, green and white in front of you, you can't make a decision. That's why we're all here. Maybe you hear more money objections than any other objection that you get. And maybe you're really fucking shit at that objection. So again, you can review what's happened, and there's going to be an area for you to focus and learn by yourself, with a sales coach, or in a community. And then, of course, the magic number here is obviously the more deals you close, the more money you make. And that's why we're here, guys. That's why we're here, because prospects that we talk to have been pitched, sold to, scammed. They're getting hammered in the DMs, hammered in the emails. They're getting cold calls all the time. Their defensive state of mind before we even get there. So closing deals is becoming harder and harder for the average salesperson. But for the elite salesperson, there has actually never been a better time to be able to raise your game and actually deliver transformational value for your prospects, close those deals, make a ton of money. I'm done now. Quick video today. Links below. Sign up. Play around with this app. Let me know what you think. And check back with me in 7 days' time. I want anyone listening to this to send me the generated PDF. Let's walk through it together. Let's jump on a call for 20 minutes and just walk through this together and learn something together as a team. All right, guys, check it out. See you later.